This is my MacBook. It's the most expensive thing I have, and I am going to drop out and use it to go from 0 to $1 million in the next 12 months. Yeah. Here are my superficial reasons for why. Or first, let's just quickly talk about the rules. Rule number 1. Cut down my expenses to the bare essentials needed to survive, which means I'm just gonna pay for rent and one meal a day, max. Don't mind Jiggly Wiggly, he's just gonna be there. Yeah. Rule number 2. No free time, no days off, which means I'm gonna use every free minute I have to get closer to the goal. Everything else that doesn't get me closer to the goal will be sacrificed. Literally, no matter what it is, video games, going out with friends, whatever the fuck it is, if it doesn't get me closer to my goals, it's going away. For now, at least. And as for the things that I'm not willing to sacrifice, like, my physical health and my close relationships with my loved ones, I'm going to do the bare minimum to maintain it. So it's not gonna grow, but it's not gonna regress either. Yeah. Ooh, oh no, I need to wipe it first. Alright. Rule number 3. Burn the boats. I will not be half-assing this. I will not leave to myself any safe options in case I fail or whatever. I will simply drop out. That's it. Drop out and go all in, that's it. I will take any risk necessary to get to the goal faster. No matter what it is. That's it, basically. Yeah. Okay, those are the 3 rules. Bam, 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 bam. Jiggly wiggly. Now back to my superficial reasons for why I want to do this. I want to play GTA 6 when it comes out. And I don't want to have any guilt about it. I don't want to feel ashamed that I'm wasting my life or that I should be doing something else. When I make $1 million, I can play GTA 6 for however long I want. With zero shame. And $1 million is literally the amount of money I would have made in a whole lifetime if I worked as a chemical engineer instead of dropping out now. So if I make $1 million before I'm supposed to graduate, then I have already fucking won. I would already have the full amount of money I would have made if I worked 8 hours a day until retirement. And I will have zero regret about dropping out, even though everyone around me is making me seem crazy for even thinking about it. And I'm not gonna tell you about my deeper reasons for why. We are not friends yet. But if I fail...
You're already talking about losing! You haven't even fucking tried! That's why you're gonna lose!
You know what? I don't even want to think about that. So let's just get into it! Now, what better way to make $1 million in the next 12 months than to follow the teachings of someone who makes $1 million a month? Welcome, Charlie Morgan. He's an entrepreneur who makes $1 million a month. And he makes lots of free content about it. You know, how he does it and how you can do the same, basically. He learned many things from his mentor, Sam Ovens. And I'm just gonna learn it from him now. I have uploaded all of his content into an AI tool. And now I have him with me at all times. He can answer any question I have and guide me through it. Now in this video, I will officially drop out of university. And then I'm gonna go and ask AI Charlie what to do next. And I'll do it. I'll do whatever AI Charlie says, no matter how crazy it is. Even if he says something crazy like, go bet your student loans on black, I'll do it. You never know what he might say. Okay, maybe not that, but yeah, you get the point. But before we get into that, let me just give you a quick recap of how I got here. With so many useless skills. I mean, they are cool, but, they don't seem to get me any closer to my goals. So I call them useless. Yeah, look what I have. Do you see this? You don't see it anymore? Did you see that? And this is nothing, by the way. I'm gonna keep the best skills for later as a surprise. So, 22 years ago, I was born in a third world country to an extremely poor family. I mean, we had a fucking hole in the ground as a toilet. It was disgusting. I already had big ambitions and dreams since then. You know what they call childish delusions. But when I turned 8, a literal war started in my country. Now, I'm gonna skip all over the next 8 years. You know, almost died twice, almost lost an eye. You can see the scar here. I hope you can see it. Lost a few loved ones. What else? Moved over 10 different cities and 3 different continents, and I don't even know how many apartments and shelters. Yeah, I also had to skip a few essential school years. But 8 years later, I was finally in a safe country. A first world country, actually, that I'm extremely grateful for. I was 16, and finally, for the first time in my life, I have safety, I have food, shelter, water, Wi-Fi, a phone, electricity, and it was stable Wi-Fi, by the way, which is really good. I learned the language of the country, I caught up with all the school years I missed, and I was able to continue with my age group. I had everything I needed to start working towards my dreams. But everyone around me was telling me that I should just shut the fuck up. Be grateful. Be grateful that you're even alive, you know, after everything that happened. Get rid of those childish dreams. Now, they say that I'm ungrateful because I am risking this safe life path in front of me. A life path that anyone I ever knew would, you know, give everything to get. I mean, I was born at a negative 100 level life, and now I am at level 0 with a clear life path to get to level 5, let's say. Which is, you know, go to uni, get a respectable degree, work a job making 3 to 4 times the minimum wage, get some more social status from people whose opinion I don't give a fuck about to begin with. Do it until I am 65. You know, 65 and retire. Retire having made what? Less than $2 million? Some people have cars worth more than that. Yeah, hell no. And that's not the life I want. I would rather risk staying my whole life at level 0 in pursuit of level 100 than, you know, settling for a guaranteed level 5 life. Average life. I'm okay with working a minimum wage job for the rest of my life while I'm trying to get to my ultimate goals. Even if I die trying. I want an extraordinary life. And look, an extraordinary life requires an extraordinary amount of actions, sacrifices, risks that an ordinary person not only isn't able to imagine themselves doing or wouldn't do, they can't even comprehend it. I mean, I have already talked to lots of people who keep trying to give me unsolicited advice, and I explained this to them. And they don't seem to be able to comprehend why or how I am willing to risk, you know, staying my whole life at level 0, even though I have a guaranteed level 5 life, just for a chance of a level 100 life. I guess what they don't understand is that for me, a level 5 life is the same as a level 0. It doesn't matter that much. I don't care. And so is it even a risk if I'm risking the life that I don't want anyways? And I'm risking it for the pursuit of the life that I absolutely dream of, while enjoying the journey with the people I love. And so it's not really just about the goal, it's not just about the end destination. It's more about living in alignment with my values and beliefs and life vision. Taking consistent action every day to get closer to my ultimate goals and dreams, while enjoying the journey with my loved ones. Maximizing my potential before I die, basically. And by the way, if someone is happy at, you know, level 5 life, then absolutely go for it. I mean, they have already won. But from what I have seen, most people at level 5 or below it, or a bit over it, they're not really happy or proud or comfortable. They are just comfortable enough. They are comfortable enough that it doesn't hurt them enough to risk it. They don't want to risk that comfort. It's not too bad, but it's not even good. It's just good enough. Comfortable enough. I see it as an asymmetrical bet. Imagine you walk into a casino. You can bet on red once, and get 5x guaranteed. You can bet everything on black as many times as you want, and you only go back to zero every time you lose. So you can't go below zero, you just go back where you are. So if you are already at zero, then you are basically playing for free. You can play as many times as you want, and if you win, you can win up to 1,000,000x. If you have nothing going on for you, it means you have nothing to lose. So every time you try and fail, you come back right where you are, but with more experience and a better idea of where to go next. It's a win-win. If I take the safe path, I will be working a job I hate, making 3 times the minimum wage with some more social status from people whose opinion I don't give a fuck about. But if I risk it, and I keep failing and failing and failing, I will be working a minimum wage, but I will at least be living in alignment with my values and beliefs. Always working towards my ultimate life goals. Getting closer to my ultimate life goals and dreams, while enjoying the journey with the people I love. And when I win, I will have everything I ever dreamed of. If I take the safe path, I will be working a job I fucking hate, making 3 times the minimum wage. Always wondering, what if? What if? What if I fucking tried? What if I gave it my all? What if I had taken the risk? And that will eat me alive. Just thinking about it eats me alive. But if I risk it now, if I take the risk now, and I go after the life of my dreams, and I keep failing, I will be at worst working a minimum wage job, but I will be living in alignment with my values and beliefs. I will be taking consistent actions every day towards my, ultimate life vision, ultimate life goals, ultimate life dreams. And again, I will be enjoying the journey. I will be enjoying the journey with the people I love. And when I win, it's not an if, by the way, because again, I either die, so I'm not in the game anymore, or I fucking win. So when I win, or I die, okay, when I win, I'm gonna have everything I have ever dreamed of. And I will earn the respect of people I truly care about and respect. So, what happened at 16 then? I mean, do you think I would be here making this video if I had realized all of this at 16? Nah. You see, at 16, for the first time in my life, I had access to so much comfort and access to everything I wanted to do as a kid. I had a fucking PlayStation for the first time. I had a PlayStation. I had access to games I wanted to play. I dreamt of playing as a kid. Minecraft is one of them, GTA. I was able to buy candy bars and lots of cool shit that I wasn't able to have access to when I was younger. Yeah, plus everyone, telling me that I'm delusional and I should just drop this idea and I'm just wasting my time. Which means I also had zero social pressure, by the way, because everyone around me, like, the only thing they cared about was school. You need to work hard at school, you need to get good grades. And school wasn't even a fucking challenge to me. I wasn't an F student. I was a C+, B- student. And I never even opened the book. Yeah, I used to just go to the exam. Maybe sometimes I would, check some of the materials on the way. So school wasn't a challenge. So the only thing everyone cares about around me was school, and it wasn't a fucking challenge. I was also extremely shredded. Here's a picture of me at 13. No hard work or discipline, by the way. It was just a combination of good genetics plus, the rough nature of my upbringing, let's just say. So basically my minimum acceptable standard for what's good, it was fucked because everyone around me was at best above average. my competition was my small city. And you see, unlike what is it called now? Yeah, physiological motivation. Unlike physiological motivation, like hunger or thirst, you feel it in your throat, you feel it in your stomach, and so you are motivated to eat the more hungry you get. Success is a psychological concept. It's who we compare ourselves to that gets us motivated. And most of us are, surrounded by, at best, above average people. Slightly above average people. And so if we are already better than them health-wise, status-wise, relationship-wise, money-wise, how the fuck are we gonna get motivated? How are we gonna become motivated to do difficult shit? To outcompete the other apes? So it's extremely important to find someone online maybe that you can compare yourself to. Get to know a bit, not personally, just get invested in their life like a stalker, and make them your comparison. Compare yourself to them. Compare yourself to them, not at their current level, but where they were at your age. There are plenty of millionaires at 18 and 16 now. So it's easy to find them. I mean, Charlie Morgan, the one I'm gonna use in my AI model, he was a millionaire at 18, I believe. And look, I don't even know if that's healthy, but I don't give a fuck about healthy anymore. Look, I am the kind of guy who I can feel gratitude very easily. I can just stare at the sky for 2 hours and appreciate how beautiful it is. And I can feel so extremely grateful. But it doesn't help to get me to where I want to get. It doesn't help to get me to the success level that I want. I've been doing it my whole life. And I'm gonna stop doing it now. I mean, it's kind of ironic that it seems to me from where I am now that the traits needed to be successful in business are the traits you need to get rid of to be happy in life. And I am willing to make that trade, for now at least. I mean, I can just switch it back again later after, a decade or two of hard work. Once I have mansions and millions in front of me, then I can become grateful again. But for now, yeah, it doesn't seem to work. I don't want that much. I just want to be top 0.01% in the fundamental things of life, like status-wise, health-wise, relationship-wise, paradigm-wise. Is there any other category? I mean, I guess survival, but yeah, I have already met that. And you have already met that. If you're watching me on a phone on a stable Wi-Fi. Even if it's unstable. And so yeah. 6 years later and I am still here. 22 years old in the same fucking situation. That I hate. Feeling like shit. Because I am not doing the actions I know I need to be doing. I'm not living in alignment with my values and beliefs and what I believe is possible. And working towards what I believe is possible. And not working towards what I believe is possible. So technically I have started my entrepreneurial journey at around 16. And since then lots of shit happened. Damn. Not just in business but also in my life. I mean, I have got this cool scar. This was, I almost lost my hand and I got nerve damage and what else happened? Yeah, it was 7 hours operation. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about these things later, not now, to be honest, because right now nobody gives a fuck about my life stories. Because right now I'm just a man with big dreams and lots of life hardships. Congratulations, that's 99% of humanity. And most people, they die. They have problems, they suffer from them, and they die. So we don't give a fuck. But we care about the stories of those who win. Because once you win, all the failures you have, all the hardships you have been through, they suddenly become a part of your success story. Now you're special. Now people start to give a fuck about your story. And if you are disagreeing, think about it. At the beginning of the 100 meters race, everyone has the same goal: win the fucking race. And guess what? Only one person wins. And for now, I believe the world record holder is Usain Bolt. You know Usain Bolt, yeah? Do you know who came second, or third, or fourth, or 10th? Even though they are just a few milliseconds behind Usain Bolt, you don't even know their names. You don't even know their names. I mean, all of these people in the race, in the Olympics, they have dedicated decades of their life to try to train to win this title. They have had so many life problems and hardships. Nobody even gives a fuck to know what their name is. We just know and care about Usain Bolt. He is the one who won. I hope I managed to get my point across. My English speaking ability is still not that great. I just learned to speak English a few years ago. So yeah, let's get to the point. And when it comes to what I have done in business since 16, I've tried everything. I've tried dropshipping, I've tried SMMA, I've tried print on demand, I once convinced a businessman to, invest in me, fund my ideas and invest in me. And he did. I can't believe I convinced him, but I did. And I quickly learned how to hire people and how to manage people. I was shit at it, but I did it anyways. And I had 10 people working for me, okay? 10 cold callers. Eventually I got too stressed, I fucked up lots of things. I mean, that was my first time doing something like that. But I have done lots of shit, but none of it worked. I wasn't able to make any of it work. Because I'm not good enough. Yet. I'm not yet the man who's capable of achieving my goals. But I will soon become him. By taking the actions necessary to get there, I guess. Yeah, and just by taking those actions, analyzing what's happening and then iterating, I will become good enough at doing these actions that I can get the same results that people like Charlie Morgan gets. Simple, yeah? Yeah. So, now I am at level 0, and I want to win. And if I want to win this time, and not make it like all the other times that I have tried, I need to act differently. And that's what I'm going to do. I promise. I am going to be consistent. I'm going to take whatever actions necessary. I'm gonna fucking do it. But this is all talk. Why am I even talking? This is bullshit. Everyone says this. I need to do it. And I'm gonna film myself doing it. But let's just go and drop out of uni real quick. I'm gonna drop out of uni and then I'm gonna just ask AI Charlie what to do next. Let's go. And then we can come back and say one last thing. Okay. I guess I'm vlogging daily now, yeah? No, maybe weekly, monthly, yearly, decadely, centrally. Is that even a word? I'm sorry, brother. My England is bad. Okay, no. Stop. I need to stop saying that my English is bad. I need to start working on making it better instead. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. We'll see. We'll see how often I'll boast. But I'm gonna try to take as much action as quickly as possible. And I don't give a fuck how risky it's going to be. So that I can make as entertaining and valuable videos for you guys. You get some entertainment and value, and I get accountability. A great deal, in my opinion. Alright. I'm gonna go and start working now. Because something really crazy is going to happen in the next video. I need to go work on it. So, see you soon. Goodbye. Right, since I'm going to start exercising again, let's go to the gym quickly and I'm gonna film a quick gym session. That was a tripod, by the way. Yeah, so I have to cancel my gym membership, but you know, they have a three months notice. Not notice, I don't know what it is, but I have to keep paying them for 3 months after I cancel. Which is insane because the only reason I signed up for that gym is because they said, we have a 0 months, what is it called? Binding time? Something like that. Anyways, so let's go to the fucking gym. Let's use the 3 months I didn't pay for. Or that I am going to pay for. Fuck him. Even though I haven't been going to the gym for the past 2 years and I have been paying them. After the gym membership ends, I can start exercising at home. Like the good old days. Push-ups, watermelon, jumping over chairs. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna go to the gym and then I'm gonna set up my tripod and film a workout session. I'll show you how I exercise at the gym. It's quite the special method. I now have to walk everywhere since my bicycle got stolen. It's really shitty. I used to get to wherever I want in a few minutes. Now it's tens of minutes. Alright, I am at the gym now. So, a few things to know. Is anyone coming? I'm still so uncomfortable filming in public spaces. And this shitty music, can you even hear my voice with it? Anyways, a few things to know before I get to my workout. I'm gonna just be filming it with my tripod, so don't expect any cinematic scenes. I never in my life had any workout program. I just go and lift heavy things and put them back down, whatever the machine is. I might even use some machines wrong. I don't listen to music, I listen to TikTok edits. Yeah, all the way. I don't even remember the last time I listened to a full song or original music. Okay, is there anything else? Yeah, this is my first time working out in 2 years in a gym. And I have only gone to the gym for 6 months in my life, 2 years ago. And that was the first and only time I ever went to the gym, you know. I stopped after I got my injury. Is it in focus? Yeah, do you see? You can't see it anymore, but this was a big one. I was able to see my skeleton. It was horrible, yeah. Okay, so let's just get into it. I actually changed my mind, the music is fire!
You are the sum of your...
that was it. A quick, unoptimal, shitty workout, but it does the job, okay? Better than doing nothing. So, let's just flex quickly. Shirtless flex before we go. Alright, that was it. Let's go home now. Let's get to work on what truly gets me closer to my financial goals. Should I just run home? Oh, this is good holding a tripod like this. This is really fucking good. I like it. Let's just go home. Let's just quickly go and get a haircut. I think it's much better when you do outreach with a good haircut, especially when you're doing it, video outreach, because people judge you. People will judge if your hair looks like shit, and right, let's go make sure my hair doesn't look like shit. Okay, I'm tired of this shit. When you're vlogging, are you supposed to always put the camera down and act like you're going and then come back, pick the camera back up again, put it in another angle and do the same shit again and again and again? I'm not gonna do that. Hello there. Right, here's me after the haircut. Less shitty, yeah, but let's just go and take a quick shower, fix the hair a little bit, make it look a little better. A little bit better. Right, here it is. Shittier than I expected. I mean, it doesn't curl anymore. I told the guy, don't make it too short. He told me, no. I mean, I laughed with him, I thought he was joking, but what the fuck? Why did he say no? Anyways, I guess it's better than how I started, so that's good enough. Let's get to it. Let me show you my meal for today. It's whipped cream over some fruits, and I drizzled some Kinder chocolate on top. It's not very optimal. It doesn't have any protein. Does fruits have protein? I don't know. Anyways, it's tasty. Tasty as fuck. I'm gonna eat it now. It has a lot of calories. I guess I'm bulking. So now I have told you what I want to do. I went on a nice workout. I ate a nice meal. So let's actually drop out now. Like for real, for real. I'm just gonna send a very professional email to the dropout manager or whatever you call her. Let's get to it. So, dropping out is now also done. I mean, they're just gonna read the email and reply back to me. I don't think they can tell me, no, you're not dropping out, like the barber did with my haircut. No, I'm not gonna make it short. Ha ha ha, and then, then he wasn't fucking joking. Okay, so now, let's just ask AI Charlie what to do next. I have an idea. I mean, I have consumed so much content, business content, over the last 6 years. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Honestly, I don't feel like I need more information or more knowledge at this point. What I need is to take more action. And so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. Whatever he says right now, this trained Charlie AI model, I'm going to just fucking do it. And I know that there's a lot of things that I don't yet know now. And there's things that I don't know. And those are the worst kind, because now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna be so fucking optimistic, and then I'm gonna face a problem. Okay, how do we solve that? What I used to do is that I start procrastinating. I'll say, oh shit, this is extremely hard. I'm gonna figure it out later. What I'm gonna do now, I'm not gonna allow myself to do anything else other than figure out this problem and how to solve it and get to the next step. That's what I'm gonna do until I get to $1 million. So, blah 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 blah. What are the next steps?
But you can get this contract, this like, this is fucking awful. What do you want to know about beliefs? Basically, players will your awareness. Like, you're still going to know it's there, and you can just cash it in if you need it. But the only way is catching yourself, and you end the month or you end the. Like, I can't believe that I used to get proud and comfortable and happy here. This is terrible. I'm so angry at myself. And then you'll keep going. Week, or you end the 2 weeks, or whatever the hell, and then you look at it, and then you start feeling the positive emotions, and you're like, oh, this is to register on the same emotional level, the 5,000 pounds. And so what we do is we switch around. And so actually, the diagram, we're going to be clear. This is how you live, right? Where I have so much confidence, because if everything started failing, then I know that I've got a good, like, 6, 7, 8 months of pure focus where I could.
Okay. That was a lot. Let me compress it for you. Let me just tell you what he basically said. First, learn as much as I can about the niche I'm going into. The perfect avatar that I'm going to be working with. The language they use. And their absolute deep problems. Pick a very specific problem to solve. Become an expert at solving that problem. Start doing outreach to your perfect avatar. There are way too many ways to do that. But I'm going to choose organic marketing. I'm going to choose the organic way. And some cold outreach methods like cold calling, cold emails, and cold SMS. Yeah, I'm actually going to do all 4. Cold calling, cold SMS, cold email, and organic content. The organic content is going to be, I'm going to start a new YouTube channel designed just for that avatar, and I'm going to be posting insanely free, valuable stuff. And I'm gonna give them some assets for free that they can work with. And those who want more help from me, they can buy my services. I'm just gonna put a link in the description. That's it. Not here. Here I'm just documenting my journey. And I hope that when people search my name, they don't find this channel as well. I think that's gonna fuck up my credibility if they see, oh, so he's actually just starting out. Yeah, that would be shitty. But come on. I mean, are they gonna really find me? The world is so big. Some people don't even know who Cristiano Ronaldo is. Most people seem to know Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi immediately when they are born. I don't know how. When they start talking, they know about Cristiano and Messi. Even my grandfather knows about Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah. And look, at the beginning, I'm gonna suck at doing everything I'm gonna try to do now. Because, you know, I'm new. That's how it works. So I'm gonna be doing it over and over and over, analyzing the results and what's going on. Iterate a few things if it doesn't seem to work out, and do it again. Do it over and over and over and over. Again, analyze the results, compare it to people who have working systems, and do it again. 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 Eventually, I'm gonna become good enough at doing the things that are required to get me the results I want, that the systems will give me the same results that it gives other people who are using the systems. As simple as that, I believe, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and plan for the next 2 years or something, because I'm still at the beginning now. Every few steps I take, I learn lots of things, which means my original plan becomes kind of not accurate in a way. It's not the best way to get to the result that I want to get to. Imagine you're playing Minecraft, and when you're new in the game, you might try to mine diamonds with a stone pickaxe. Well, while it technically works, you're not gonna get the diamonds. And you have no idea of knowing that until you try it. Unless, of course, someone else told you that. So, there's the information you get from people, which is why I'm using the AI Charlie model. But there's also things that you get from experience. And honestly, the things you get from experience immediately fucking change your mind and how you see things. They kind of stick immediately. Especially if they have consequences like losing money. Yeah, so that's it. Also, one last thing. I'm gonna be using the tools that Charlie recommended. There's something he calls the war map. It's really cool to plan tasks ahead for the whole month and the whole year even, and clearly see what I have to do and when I'm gonna do it and how it ties to the bigger goal. I'm gonna make some changes to it as well. And I also like the fact that if you don't finish a task in that day, you simply move it to the next day. So the task stays on the to-do list until you fucking do it. That's a good thing. Yeah. Alright, I guess that's it for the first video of the series. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do these videos daily or weekly or monthly. I have no idea. I'm going to be focused on the business the most. I need to focus on growing the business first, so I can start making some money, so I can then have some more leverage and some more power and some more free time. But for now, I'm focused on the business. My main goal is to make money, and making these journey documentation videos, while it's cool and while it's beneficial for the accountability, yeah, it doesn't really seem to get me to from point A to point B as fast as I want. Yeah, let's get into it now. Goodbye. How do you end these videos? Want to see a magic trick? No distractions. Goodbye.